Hello everybody and welcome to this tutorial in which we are going to start off with the basics of cross-site scripting attack or XSS attack. First of all, I will open up the actual terminal and start with a leaf pad, and there I will write some important stuff that you might need to remember for the XSS attack. So what is an XSS attack or cross-site scripting attack? It is an injection type of the attack in which malicious scripts are injected into trusted websites. So XSS, injection type of the attack in which malicious JavaScript is inserted into trusted websites. Now, an attacker can use an XSS attack to send a malicious script to an unsuspecting user, so the browser of the target has no way of knowing that the script should not be trusted, so it will execute that script. Now, XSS can be used to perform several things, such as, for example, cookie theft, keylogging, phishing, URL redirection, and so on and so on. Now, there are three main types of the XSS attack. The first one is reflected XSS. The second one is stored XSS, and the third one is DOM-based XSS. Now we're going to cover all three of them, so don't worry, I will explain each one of them as we go on. Now, another thing that we need to worry about is how to check for XSS vulnerability. Well, the first thing that you want to search for if you're running for a bug bounty or an actual XSS attack, you need to find on a specific website that you are attacking, you need to find an input parameter on that website. Then if we give any input there, if our input is reflected or stored anywhere on the page, there may be an actual XSS. So reflected input would be, for example, you have an input which asks what's your name, and below you need to write your name, and then you write the name George, and then you click submit, and then the page retrieves back hello George. That is a reflected actual XSS or reflected type of the possible XSS attack, where you will see your name or your input in this case reflected back as soon as you submit the actual name. The stored XSS can be used on actual, for example, account creation, where you have to sign up and input username, password, email, and so on and so on. All of that will be stored on a target server. Therefore, there is a possibility for a stored XSS attack right there. So we first need to find an input parameter on a website, then we give any input there. As I said, if we have a stored or reflected possible XSS, then we should test out with different types of inputs, such as, for example, JavaScript code. So we need to execute JavaScript code there in that specific input, and if we succeed to execute it, then there is an XSS vulnerability. Now, let's see an example of that. So we'll open up a certain website, which is called testphp.vulnweb.com, testphp.vulnweb.com. I already have it saved right here. As soon as you type this in, you should open this page up. Let's try to search for an actual input parameter right here on this page. So we can go all the way right here, and we can see there is only one input parameter, which is this search art. So if we just type here hello and click here on go, you can see that the output right here will be searched for hello. So what does that mean? Well, this is actually getting reflected back to us, so whatever we input right here will get reflected back to us right here. So reflected, we input whatever, we click here go, and we have searched for whatever. This is an actual input part where there could be a possible XSS injection or XSS vulnerability, so we need to test it out. We need to test it out with a simple actual JavaScript code. So script alert, and let's alert with 1, and then open these brackets right here. So script and then alert. We want to alert with 1 and then close the script. Now what this will do is it will simply just pop a small menu right here, a small window, which will simply just say 1. So let's copy this code, so Ctrl+C, and you can see that the actual website executes this script as it prompts us with this window right here, which says 1. That means that the actual JavaScript code got executed on this target website, and therefore we actually successfully found a cross-site scripting vulnerability or an XSS vulnerability. So that would actually be the basics for this actual attack. In the next few videos we're going to cover them in more detail, as well as target some of the different websites and see what we need to do in order to perform a successful cross-site scripting attack, because in most cases it will not be this simple. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope I will see you in the next one. Bye!